el Santísimo, con el Santísimo.
Luz y progreso y gracia a la misericordia. This is Sancista Brujo Luis, and today I'm doing a video on spiritual protection, things that you can do in your home or in your altar to bring spiritual protection and positive energies within the home, within your spiritual surroundings. And the ingredients that we're going to use today, or what I'm going to talk about, is Camphor or Camphor. I'm going to also talk about La Piedra de Alumbre or Alum. Alum, I don't know how to say that in English. Alumbre. And I'm going to talk about actually, I'm going to show you what these are. This is Indigo Balls or Piedra Mexican Blue Anil Balls. I don't want to call it by what its other name is, but let's just say what it is. It's blue balls, and how we can use these ingredients to bring blessings and protection within the home, especially within the altars, and how it is used, how these main three ingredients, alumbre, Camphor, and anil or indigo balls, are used in Espiritismo and in Puerto Rican Sanse and other traditions of Espiritismo. Now, the first thing that I would like to talk about is the indigo balls or the indigo squares. Now, you can purchase them in Latino or Hispanic botanicas or bodegas, and you can purchase them in a box like this, and they often come, see if I can take it out with one hand. Okay, yeah, there you go. You can usually buy them in squares like this. I have to look backwards. But they come in squares like this, and this little square you can cut into 4 pieces. Okay, so you can use it more than once. You wouldn't use that whole. Or you can purchase them. Traditionally, a lot of places sell them in this little ball form, which I personally like to powder. This is indigo, okay, and it's a very important and useful ingredient within Espiritismo and Sanse. Now, anil or indigo balls is a substitute for bluestone. Bluestone is a copper sulphate, which is really highly toxic, and indigo balls are not. Okay, you can literally place these in baths to take spiritual baths. You can add these to your floor washers. You can touch them, while bluestones you could not. So a lot of Espiritistas use these in their spiritual work because it's not toxic. Remember that this is not bluestone. It is anil balls or indigo balls, which you can get in this form, or as I showed you earlier, you can get in boxes of squares which come like this, and like I said, I like to cut them in 4s. Usually, Espiritistas place an indigo ball within a fuente espiritual, within a goblet. And what this does is it cleanses and purifies the home of unwanted and evil entities or spirits. The indigo balls are also good for good luck, for purification, and for uncrossing. I know a lot of people who use indigo balls within their mojo bags or resguardos to bring luck within gambling. But indigo or anil is used to remove damages also caused by the evil eye. Indigo, with indigo, I'm sorry, I'm just straying away. Indigo is the color of the 6th energy center, which is your third eye. It's the third eye chakra. That is the color that opens up the consciousness and intuition and brings awareness to the higher planes of consciousness and connects us to the world of spirit, or that spiritual realm, and it helps give media unidades or spiritualists or spiritists clairvoyance. It opens up their third eye. So oftentimes an anil ball is placed in a fuente espiritual or within a goblet to open up the awareness of the clairvoyance. And it's also used to remove unwanted spirits or unwanted energies. Many times you will see that the powder can also be added to baths, especially if a person is plagued by unwanted spirits. Many times we take anil and we make crosses or symbols of crosses within our third eye or the forehead, our wrists with the anil. We can make crosses within the soles of our feet, our wrists, and our ankles to bring blessings and purification. Now the next item that I want to talk about is Camphor or Camphor. Now you can traditionally pick these up in Latino or Hispanic bodegas or botanicas, or they come in various different brands. Sorry about that, but they come in various different brands, or you can pick them up in dollar stores. You'd be amazed. Cost around $1. You get around, this has what, 4 blocks? So yeah, you get 4 blocks within a package, and it costs like around $1 in a bodega or a botanica. The camphor is one of the sacred, one of the 7 sacred substances within Buddhism. Camphor is used for cleansing. It's used for banishing, used for warding off negative and unwanted vibration. It's also used for consecration and purification. You could also place a dime on top of an camphor. See that little place right here? Let me get a dime so I can show you. Most camphors or cubes, the camphor cubes, you can see that little indentation. You can take 4 camphors and you can place on top of each one a dime, and you can place these in the 4 corners of the home to bring in money into the home. Okay, this is a good way. So you can place this in the 4 corners of the house and leave it there for a month and then replace it. In Espiritismo, or in Espiritista circles, camphor is also placed within fuentes espirituales, as camphor is also good for cleansing, for purifying. It also stimulates the psychic senses, and it's also good for for removing unwanted spirits or unwanted vibrations within the home. So placing an camphor into a glass of water, it can have anil or the indigo ball, or it could just be a clear glass of water, but you can place a camphor within the water to remove unwanted vibrations and to cleanse and to purify. In misas espirituales, we place them in the 4 corners of the centro or the templo to remove negative and unwanted spirits, the evil eye, but it also helps to increase the flow of psychic energy and clairvoyance, and attracts good spirits. So, it is really popular in Espiritismo for that purpose alone. Now, with inside a lit, an incense burner that already has a charcoal lit, you can take pieces of camphor and place it within the lit carbon, charcoal. This will also purify, cleanse the area, remove negative vibrations. You can take any incense burner that you like, I have this one, and what you would do is you would pass it around the house, especially around the doorways or windows of the house, to remove unwanted spirits, negative vibrations. You can pass it around yourself or people around the house to cleanse them and to purify them of any unwanted vibrations or negative vibrations that they might have within them. So yes, you can burn Camphor as well. Now the last item that I would like to talk about is la Piedra de Alumbre. Alumbre is called alum or alum, and I'm going to show you my jar of alumbre or Piedra de Alumbre. This is a pretty big rock or Piedra de Alumbre. And alumbre or alum is used against the evil eye, against envy, gossip, and negative spirits. Alumbre, or the Spanish word for alumbre, comes from the Latin word for alumbrar, which means to give light. So we use it often to give light to lower level spirits, to spirits that are in the darkness and need to find light. Alumbre is also good to destroy negativity. When placed on a dish or on a plate, alumbre can remove a room of infested negative energies. Alumbre absorbs water or the element of water around a room. So alumbre absorbs that water, that spiritual fluid, los fluidos that spirits need to be in a certain area, especially negative spirits. Now, within a fuente espiritual, alumbre can be used to give clarity. Many espiritistas with Camphor place alumbre within a fuente espiritual. They take a small piece, they wouldn't take such a big piece, but something like this, small piece of alumbre, and they would place it within a fuente espiritual. Alumbre is good, again, you can see it right there, it's good to give light to negative spirits. It absorbs negative energies within a home. So many times we use this in spiritual masses for removing the evil eye, for removing the wagging, gossips, bochincha, chismes, whatever you want to call it, but also to just enlighten the environment, give the environment light and clarity. It is also used, often you will find a fuente or a goblet with a small slice, piece of alumbre and Camphor placed within it. Okay, because this also helps to remove all those unwanted energies. Again, many espiritistas also you don't necessarily have to do this. You can just use the alumbre, or you can just use the camphor, either or. You don't have to use them all together. I'm also going to add a little bit of the anil within un fuente espiritual, just to lighten the vibrations, to cleanse, to purify. You can actually mash these up. You can mash up the camphor, the alumbre, and mix them all up with holy water and take a spiritual bath to remove negative vibrations, the evil eye, la envidia, gossip, to remove black magic. You can sprinkle this around the house, in the corners of the doorways, outside of the doorways, to remove, if someone threw black magic, to remove black magic or unwanted vibrations. In closing, a lot of people in the ATRs will often say that these are new age concepts. Alumbre, la Piedra de Alumbre has been used for thousands of years. Actually, it was used in ancient Africa, in places such as Egypt and in Morocco for the similar, the similar points that I have talked about today. Same thing with the Camphor. The Camphor has been used in ancient China and Asia for removing negative vibrations and unwanted spirits. Indigo, the color indigo, has been used in one of the oldest religions in the world, which is Hinduism, for the same purposes that I'm talking about right now. Alumbre came into Spain, some say with the gypsies who traveled through Egypt and Morocco and reached southern Spain, and from there they brought the alumbre to Latin America and to their cultures. Camphor was brought to Europe by the Spanish and the English, who went and made and traded with the Asians, and they brought, of course, the Spanish brought that to the Caribbean. So these are not New Age concepts. They are part of the world from time immemorial for the similar purposes that I'm using them now. I hope you enjoy this video, and if you do, please hit like. Please hit that subscribe button. Please leave a comment down below. Thank you very much. Much respect and many blessings. This is Sancista Brujo Luis.